Hello everyone, welcome to Adda 3.0 English version. So here today I'm going to teach you utilization of the ratios in percentages type of questions. That means actually ratio method is the best method which we can use in many of the questions. Many of the topics, example percentage, we can use ratio method, profit or loss, we can use ratio methods, and then simple interest, compound interest, we can use ratio method. So ratio method is the best method for competitive examinations. So today I am going to teach you how to utilize ratios according to the condition of the question. So today actually I have taken a question and I prepared my own questions. I have taken a question and I prepared my own questions in five types. So I'm going to explain you each and every question with a deep knowledge. So what I want to tell you is practicing questions is not important. Practicing concept is very important. So you have to practice concepts because questions we can prepare our own. So here let me start with the question now. The first simplest and easiest question I have taken today, it is from 8th standard or 9th standard. So the question is, if 25% of a number should be added to itself, the number becomes 500, then find the original number. I am repeating the question. If 25 percentage of a number should be added to itself, the number becomes 500. Then find the original number. So let us see. In the first condition, I have taken simplest percentage form, which is 25 percentage. We can calculate, our calculation will be very easy in that type of cases. So see here, the question, what the question is saying, I am going to solve it in the school level basic. So here we don't know what is the original number actually, so we will, so let us assume the number as x. And what is the condition of the question? 25% of the original number is added to itself, then the number became 500. So what is the 25 percentage of x? 25 percentage of x, 25 upon 100, x equals to 500. This is the number we required. Actually what he is asking about is, he is asking about the original number which we supposed as x. So here let us calculate. What do we get here? 100x plus 25x upon 100 equals to 500. 125x equals to 50,000. So x equals to 50,000 upon 125. So how much it will be? 125 400 times 125 400 times is 50,000. So I got the original number which is 400. So if you sit, I want to ask you a question. If you sit for the competitive exam, is it a way to solve the solution? You won't get this much time to solve all these calculations and find the number actually. So what do we do here is, we use ratio method for a best and fastest way to solve each and every question here. So here I'm trying to solve it in the ratio form. Let us take the percentage given in the question. What is the percentage given here is 25 percentage. So 25 percentage, value of the 25 percentage is 1 by 4. So if we consider 4 as our original number, if we consider 4 as our original number according to more or less concept, if you see the previous video, maybe you can understand that. So if we consider 4 as our original number, then how many units did we add? How many units do we have to add in the original number to become it 500? Here it is, we have to add 1 unit. So what would be the final number after adding the 1 unit in original number? It will be 4 plus 1, it will be 5. So I got the lower values of original number and final number. So if I take them in the ratio as initial number, that means original number, you can take it as original number or initial number. So at last I got the final number, initial and final number. What is the value of initial number, which is 4, and what is the value of final number, which is 5. So 5 units in condition of the question. If we see, final number is given as 500. So here 5 units is equals to 500. Then what is the value of 1 unit? The value of 1 unit is 100. So what is the value of, if the value of 1 unit is 100 rupees, 100, then what is the value of 4 units? 4 into 100 is 400. This is the original number. Okay, we can solve without assuming x. We can solve this question in another format also. That is, let us assume the number as 100x, and what we have to add here is 25 percentage of 100x. So what will it become? 25x equals to, the number is 500. This is somewhat advanced method. That means we can solve in this format also. Let me explain you. So 125x equals to 500. So x is 500 upon 125. We got the x value. X is 4. So what is the original number here is, we have assumed it as 100x. So 100 into 4 is 400. Right? We can solve these type of questions in this method also. But competitive exams, the competitive exams will raise the question. That means it will make the questions in tougher level. So how the question becomes into a tougher level is, see here, he asked about 25 percentage. So here 25 percentage, it is easy to calculate, and our calculation becomes easy if the question is asked in 37.5 percentage. If the question is asked in 37.5 percentage, then what will you do in this case? So your calculation becomes harder and tougher, such that you can't attempt this type of questions there. So it is better to use ratio. Utilization of ratio is very important in competitive exams. So in the same way, after I complete this question, I prepared my own questions. So I am going to the second question now. See the second question. If 25 percentage of a number is added to itself, it becomes a certain number, but the difference of both the numbers is 100. Then find the original number. So here in previous question, if you see the previous question, he gave the value of final number, but in this question he gave the value of difference between the original number and final number. So maybe he can twist the questions. Competitive exams are like this. So he will twist the questions in many values. Maybe sometimes he can give the value of final number, sometimes maybe he can give the value of original number, sometimes he can give the value of differences between both the numbers, and after adding both the numbers he may give that value also. So here let us see this. In this case, what will we do? So here, according to the condition of question, I am directly solving it in ratio method. Here it is 25%. Fraction value of 25% is 1 by 4. So if we consider 4 as our original number, then what will be our final number? So I am taking it in ratio method. Sorry, initial and final. So if we consider our initial number as 4, and our final number will becomes 5 units. So he is asking the difference between both the numbers. If we assume these two as our numbers, what is the difference? What is the difference here in units? The difference is 1 unit. 5 minus 4, the difference is 1 unit. This 1 unit is given as 100. This 1 unit is given as 100. So if 1 unit is 100, then what about 4 units? It is 400. And what about 5 units? It is 500. So what is the condition of the question? Last condition. Then find the original number. This is our original number. So what is the original number? It is 400. Answer. So prepare, if you want to prepare for the competitive exams, prepare in this level. If you won't prepare in this type, maybe you can't attempt each and every question in the exam. So in the same way, I want to explain you that whatever the ratio we are considering, if we get the value of 1 unit, then we can use the 1 unit value for everything in ratio form. So here, let us take another question, another example. If 25 percentage of a number is added to itself, it becomes a certain number, but after adding both the numbers, the total is 900. Find the original number. Let us see. In the same way, 25 percentage is asking about fraction value is 4, and after considering initial and final, considering 4 as our initial number and our final value becomes as 5. So what is he asking in the question now? He is asking about the adding numbers. Before question we subtracted these 2 units, but here we will add both the units. After adding, how many units did we get? We get 9 units. In the question, 9 units is given as 900. So what is the value of 1 unit? Value of 1 unit is 100. Again, the original number is 400. Here the final number is 500. Try to add these two numbers. What will you get? 400 plus 500, which is 900. That means ratio form, whenever you take the ratio form, you can consider the units. You can consider the units according to the condition of question. Utilization of ratios are very important for solving a question. So here again I have taken another type of question here. So I'm going to explain you this somewhat tougher level, somewhat high level. Question is, if 25 percentage of a number should be added to itself, the number becomes 500. Then find the number. If now the number is added by 20 percentage of itself, find the number. Let us see. So here he is asking about us about 25 percentage. He just added 25% of the number and he get the value of how much? 500 rupees. 500 number as 500. So here I am taking as initial number 4 and final number as 5. So what is the final number? Given value of final number is 500. So what is the value of 1 unit is 100. So what is our original number here? 400. The original value, the original number is 400 here. So what is the next condition of the question? If he said, if now the number is added 20 percentage of itself. So 20 percentage of 400 is how much? 20 percentage of 400 is how much? So let us calculate first of all 10%. 10% is 40. And what about 20 percentage? It is 80. Yes. So how much we have to add in 400? We have to add 80 in 400. So we will get the number. This is the final number. This is the answer. So here let us see in the ratio form. The original number is 400. I, initial number or original number, it is 400. Then he is asking about the final number. Let us see. What he is asking about is 20 percentage. I am taking converting into ratio form. Percentage, I am converting the percentage into ratio form. What is the percentage? What is the fraction value of percentage? 20, 1 by 5. So if I consider 5 as my initial number, then what will be the final number of mine? So it will be 6. We are adding, not reducing. If reducing term comes, you have to subtract it. Here we are adding the number, so our final number becomes more than the initial number. So here 5 units is given as 400 again. In original number is 400. So how many 5 units is 400, then what about 1 unit? 1 unit value is 80. If 1 unit value is 80, then what about 6 units? 6 into 80 is 480. Answer. So prepare well. And what I want to tell you is, actually preparing questions is not important for competitive exams. Preparing concepts is very much important. So according to the concepts I have taken, not taken, I have prepared a question. If you see the question, you will come to know. So here the question: if a salary of a person is reduced, now we are not adding, we are not increasing the percentage value, but we are reducing the percentage value. So here, if a salary of a person is reduced by 15 percentage, if a salary of a person is reduced by 15 percentage due to corona covid-19, and he was salaried with an amount of rupees 5100, if, next condition of the question, if the salary gets reduced by 20 percentage, then how much salary would he get? Same type of question. So here see, let us try to solve this question. How much percent is deducted? Deduction is 15 percentage of the salary. So what is the fraction value of 15 percentage? 15 upon 100, 5 threes and 5 twenties. I am taking these fraction values in ratio form. So here, initial salary and final salary. If I consider 20 as initial salary, 20 units as initial salary, how much the salary is deducted? 3 units is deducted. So what will be the final salary? From 20, if 3 units is deducted, the final salary will be 17. The 17 units value is given as 5100 rupees. 17 units value is given as 5100 rupees. Then 1 unit value, we get the value of 1 unit, which is 300. 17 300 is 5100. So here, what about 20 units value? 20 units value is 6000 rupees. His initial salary was 6000 rupees. So here we will go to the next condition of the question. What is the next condition of the question? The condition of the question is, if the salary, initial salary gets reduced by 20 percentage, if the salary gets reduced by 20 percentage, then how much salary would he get? Will he get 5100 rupees again? No, maybe it will be lesser than that. So because the deduction is more than before. So let us see the deduction. 20 percentage is 1 by 5. 20 percentage is 1 by 5. So deduction initial, if we consider initial as 5, and the final salary will becomes what? Deducting, we are deducting, not adding, so we have to subtract here. So 5 minus 1 unit is deducted, so my final salary will be 4. So here 5 units value is given as 6000. 5 units value is given as 6000. Then what is the value of 1 unit? The value of 1 unit is 1200. The value of 1 unit is 1200. And what about 4 units? The final salary he gets is 4800 rupees. 4800 rupees. Again and again, I am trying to tell you, practicing questions is not important. Practicing concepts is very important to make your mathematics stronger. If the base is stronger, then you can make miracles in mathematics. So hope you like the video, and give a thumbs up, share to your friends. Thank you all.